a mysterious stone path has risen from under the Pacific Ocean. Planet Earth is home to spectacular relics from bygone eras, constructions that seem to defy the technological capabilities of their time, either because they're too large, too heavy, or too complex. As such, some suggest that the ancient architects of the Egyptian pyramids, the Nazca Lines, and other historical monuments were built throughout history were of extraterrestrial origin. Perhaps the hands that created these sites were not really of this world. Undoubtedly, there are many who believe that civilizations from other universes have visited our Earth. After all, humans are about to expand and reach in space, and places like Mars are within reach. But the most skeptical say that invoking a supernatural explanation for some of the most monumental human achievements means debunking the fascinating ways in which prehistoric civilizations managed to make some of the largest and most enigmatic constructions on our Earth. Now, the last thing one would expect is that one of these ancient mega constructions would emerge from nowhere. Mysterious Stone Path. A few days ago, the Institute of Alternative History and Archaeology published some enigmatic images on its Facebook page. Apparently, after an unusually strong tide, a huge stone path emerged under the waters of the Pacific Ocean. The stone path appears to be made of giant cobblestones. And they said a few days ago, after an unusually strong tide, a huge stone path emerged under the waters of the Pacific Ocean. And you can read the description accompanying the images. A strange event surprised many inhabitants of the island of Sakhalin in the extreme east of Russia, near the Japanese archipelago. That's basically just around the Kamchatka Peninsula towards Japan. The strange event surprised many inhabitants of the island of Sakhalin in the extreme east of Russia, near the Japanese archipelago. The disastrous event did not last long, but it was enough for the neighbors to immortalize the structure for all to see. Now, if you look at the bottom row in the middle picture, you will see that definitely these are laid stones. In other words, they're not a natural formation. You can see that they are definitely laid stones, like cobblestones, but they're huge. Now, the Institution for Alternative History and Archaeology also noted that Sakhalin Island is the largest island in Russia and is located in the North Pacific Ocean. It borders the Japanese islands to the south, and most surprisingly of all, other strange underwater formations are visible through Google Earth. Let's remember, on the south of Japan, Yonaguni, where they have found under just 2.5 meters of water, that's about 8 feet under the surface of the ocean, they have found those gigantic ruins of pyramids and stepped pyramids and construction. So something is going on around that area. Now, first we found the Yonaguni, and now we have this thing coming up. So, most surprising of all, other strange underwater formations are visible through Google Earth. All these formations are found on the same coast, a little further north. The stone path appears to be made of giant cobblestones, as you can see. Is it man-made or just Mother Nature? These questions must be answered by specialists in geology, concludes the Institute of Alternative History and Archaeology. The strange event lasted long enough for the surprising inhabitants of the island of Sakhalin to immortalize the unexpected structure. As the Institute mentions, in Google Earth you can see other strange underwater formations very close to where this supposed path of giant stones has risen. However, this is not the first time that the island of Sakhalin has made headlines for a marine mystery. In 2014, the remains of a strange creature were found by the Russian military on the beach of Sakhalin Island. With its elongated body, sharp teeth, and fur, the images showed that what appeared to be a monster out of a horror movie, and this caused all kinds of reactions among the inhabitants, who were puzzled by the skeleton of the sea creature. The discovery prompted Russian special forces to remove the body in order to conduct a thorough investigation. And the remains of another mysterious unidentified creature with fur on its tail were found on the beach near Sektersk airport on the island of Sakhalin. In this case, the strange-looking creature baffled scientists who were unable to identify its species. And although at first it was suggested that it had a certain resemblance to a dolphin, the remains show that it was about twice the size of a cetacean. According to the Siberian Times, the images show a strange creature with fur on its tail, and this is a detail that became a puzzle for marine experts, who assured that it had no resemblance to any of the 40 known species of dolphins. The experts also noted that dolphins are born with short hair, but that they shed that little hair after birth. As we can see, the island of Sakhalin is full of unexplained mysteries. And apart from the mysterious creatures, the enigmatic giant stone paths show us that there could be much more than is believed in this small island in the far east of Russia. What do you think about this giant stone path? Is it natural or artificial origin that is constructed? This is by Ansh Srivastava on Infinity Explorers. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box